not working. I spend all my time working on the campaign to stop the TPPA because this is a toxic deal. This deal has nothing to do with free trade whatsoever. In fact, I've been following the reports of what's come back from the last Maui negotiation, and it looks like the best we're going to do is get a couple of slabs of butter into Japan in 2023. Does that sound like a free trade agreement to you? There is nothing in this agreement for average, everyday New Zealanders to make our lives better at all. But what there are is a whole lot of fish hooks. The kinds of fish hooks that Brian was explaining to you about the restrictions on the way our award-winning health system, FarmAC, works. That health system, FarmAC, is not just valuable to us, it's valuable to the other countries in the Asia-Pacific region who see it as a valuable precedent for the kind of system they want.
It's fucking wrong!
TPP will lock them out of their kind of health system that we have, deny years of their lives. Is that the kind of health system that we want to encourage them to have?
No!
We can do better than that. We as a country can do better than that. Have you heard about the investor state dispute settlement provisions? The concept of these provisions is to insulate corporate profits from democracy, to ensure that people in union groups, people in environmental groups, people in public health groups aren't able to effectively implement the kind of laws that we need to create the kind of democracy that we want tomorrow. Does that sound like the kind of deal we want? Right now, the German government is in the International Centre for Settlements and Disputes defending its decision, its democratically pushed decision to phase out nuclear power. They decided they didn't want nuclear anymore after seeing the horrors of Fukushima. It's costing them $6 billion in damages if Swedish investor Vattenfall wins that case. $6 billion as the cost to phase out nuclear power. What does that sound like to you? Right now, the Egyptian government is battling another investor, which has taken them to court because they decided to raise their minimum wage to ensure that everyday working people had better standard of life. What does that sound like to you? This deal is toxic.
Fucking toxic!
Right now, we know that this deal is not in our interest, and we know that the free trade promise is fast disappearing. So I need all of you to stand with me today, and stand with me tomorrow, and say TPPA, walk away!
Get up here!
Walk away!
Get up
here! Walk away! TPPA, walk away! Thank you very much. Now I'm going to pass on to Arianna. Arianna, give her a big hand.
Oh, you're all going to be on my profile picture soon.
I see a sign over here.
And lots of likes.
National disgrace. We've got to remember who's selling us out. It is a handful of executives in our government. Democracy cannot survive if the executive will not listen to the will of the people.
Woo! Woo!
The fight is not over yet. There will be many more of protests, peaceful protests like this. But we need to continue to send this message to the national government. Now, continue the fight. Please visit them and demand that they walk away. Please talk to your workmates, your family, and mobilise. Join us on the website, itsourfuture.org.nz. Join up the various TPPA action groups around the country. We need to mobilise, we need to keep mobilising. This has been a great demonstration of democracy.
Fucking tell them.
we will be mobilising and we will continue the fight. We need you to continue to work with us and to support that, to give funding to where it's needed, but most of all, we need you to be visiting those members of Parliament. We need you to vote, because it's the people who are elected that do these shady deals. We need to put people in government that believe in values and principles in the environment and people's rights. Neoliberalism has besieged our country. We need to get rid of that system. And we need to put people in here who care about a sustainable, fair and just society. Vote these people out! Visit these MPs and tell them, demand that they do not sell us sovereignty, demand that they listen to us. That's the only way. When we were working on this 2 years ago, we had a handful of people who had a mild understanding of what this is about. It's because of people like us that have